The lecture hall aboard the interstellar research vessel Celestara buzzed with anticipation. Rows of shimmering, multi-limbed alien medical students eagerly adjusted their sensory apparatuses, awaiting the arrival of Drive, Alvik Thrylan, the galaxy's foremost expert in xenobiology. Today's lecture was on a subject that both baffled and fascinated the students: humans. As the lights dimmed, a holographic image of a human body appeared in midair, slowly rotating. Drive, Thrylan, a towering being with translucent skin that shimmered with colors indicating his mood, stepped into view. His form glowed faintly blue, a sign of professional enthusiasm. Today, his voice resonated telepathically across the hall. We delve into the resilience of the species known as Homo sapiens. Despite their apparent fragility, humans survive conditions that would destroy most sentient life forms. The question is, how? The students murmured amongst themselves. One particularly curious student, Zikta, raised a tendril. Is it true they can survive extreme heat, cold, and even prolonged periods of starvation? Indeed, Zikta, Drive, Thrylan replied, but it is not merely their physiology that grants them this resilience. Let us begin with their biology. With a wave of his appendage, the hologram zoomed in on a human heart. This organ, Drive, Thrylan began, is remarkable in its redundancy and capacity for repair. Human cardiovascular systems adapt to immense strain, whether by redirecting blood flow in sub-zero temperatures or enduring prolonged exertion without failure. However, their true secret lies in their ability to regenerate and adapt. The hologram shifted to display a human brain, but what sets them apart, Drive, Thrylan continued, is this, their neural adaptability. Humans possess an unparalleled capacity for learning and problem-solving under pressure. When faced with danger, their bodies release chemical signals that enhance focus and physical performance, an evolutionary mechanism called fight or flight. The students were enthralled. Another student, Ula, asked, but is this why they are able to survive catastrophes? Their minds? Not just their minds, Drive, Thrylan answered. It is also their emotions. Humans form deep social bonds, which drive them to extraordinary lengths to protect one another. Their communal instincts amplify their individual survival capabilities. In situations where logic might dictate retreat, they persist out of love, hope, or sheer stubbornness. The hologram now displayed footage of humans in extreme conditions, climbing icy mountains, surviving shipwrecks, and rebuilding after natural disasters. The students gasped as they watched. Observe, Drive, Thrylan said, how they continue despite overwhelming odds. It is this unique combination of biology, adaptability, and emotional resilience that allows them to endure. Zikta's tendrils quivered with awe. Drive, Thrylan, could such traits be replicated in other species? Drive, Thrylan's glow dimmed to a thoughtful green. A fascinating question, Zikta. Many species possess fragments of these traits, but none exhibit the same synergy. Perhaps one day, we may learn from them as much as they learn from us. As the lecture concluded, the students filed out, their minds alight with possibilities. For all their advanced technology and centuries of study, they realized there was still much to learn from the unassuming beings of Earth, creatures whose greatest strength lay not in their muscles or technology, but in their unyielding spirit. A few days after the lecture, Zikta and Ula were granted special access to the Celestara's experimental lab to investigate human resilience firsthand. As top students in xenobiology, they had proposed a bold project: simulate human survival scenarios to understand how these creatures overcame their physical and environmental limits. The lab was a marvel of alien engineering. It was a spherical chamber with adaptable holographic walls, capable of recreating any known environment. Dr. Thrylan supervised as the students prepared a simulation based on Earth's records, an isolated desert survival scenario. A life-sized hologram of a human, modeled after records of historical explorers, appeared in the chamber. This simulation will replicate conditions of extreme heat, dehydration, and resource scarcity, Dr. Thrylan explained. Observe and take notes. As the simulation began, the human hologram trudged across an endless expanse of shimmering sand. Zikta marveled at the figure's determination. Despite the scorching heat, the human scavenged for shade, fashioned a crude tool from nearby rocks, and eventually discovered an underground water source. Notice the ingenuity, Ula said, their eyes pulsing with excitement. It relies on instinct and resourcefulness. The hologram transitioned to a new scenario, a polar wilderness. The human, now wearing simulated layers of clothing, struggled against a blizzard. It built a shelter from ice blocks and used fire-starting techniques to keep warm. Dr. Thrylan highlighted the human's ability to adapt its tools to the environment, even under extreme stress. Fascinating, Zichter murmured. Their brains seem to prioritize survival above all else. But look, there's more to it. The human paused to etch markings into the snow, symbols resembling an SOS message. The simulation interpreted this as a cry for help, revealing another key to human resilience: communication. Could this be why humans thrive in such diverse conditions? Ulla speculated. Their ability to share knowledge and work together? Dr. Thrylan nodded. Precisely. Humans rarely survive alone. Their instinct to form communities and share survival techniques amplifies their chances of enduring even the most hostile environments. The final scenario was an emotional one. The hologram depicted a team of humans climbing a dangerous mountain. When one of them slipped, the others formed a human chain to rescue their companion. Though it slowed their progress, they refused to leave anyone behind. Zichter's tendrils trembled with astonishment. Their emotional bond seemed to override even logical self-preservation. How extraordinary! The simulation ended, and the chamber reverted to its default state. Dr. Thrylan turned to the students. You have observed the essence of humanity: adaptability, ingenuity, and a profound emotional connection to others. These traits make them not only resilient but also deeply unique in the galaxy. Zichter and Ulla exchanged glances, their minds buzzing with questions. Could these qualities be replicated in other species? Could the galaxy benefit from integrating human traits into its own survival strategies? As they exited the lab, Ulla whispered to Zichter, "Do you think we should visit their planet? Study them in person?" Zichter's tendrils curled in excitement. Perhaps that is the next step. After all, simulations can only teach us so much. And so, the seeds of a new mission were planted, a journey to Earth to unlock even more mysteries about the indomitable spirit of humanity. After weeks of preparation, the Celestara's Research Council approved Zichter and Ulla's proposal to study humans on Earth. Thrylan, intrigued by the students' enthusiasm, volunteered to accompany them, ensuring the mission maintained its scientific rigor. The decision marked a historic moment for the ship's mission to explore the galaxy's biological wonders. The journey to Earth was swift, aided by the Celestara's advanced warp capabilities. As the vessel approached the blue-green planet, the aliens marveled at its beauty. Such a delicate ecosystem, Ulla observed, their tendrils rippling with admiration. Dr. Thrylan nodded, glowing faintly blue, and yet, it houses one of the most resilient species we've encountered. Remarkable. The Celestara entered Earth's orbit undetected. Using advanced cloaking technology, the team decided to start their study in an environment known for its extremes: the Amazon rainforest. Its dense foliage, unpredictable weather, and abundance of life made it the perfect place to observe human adaptability. First contact. The aliens deployed a stealth pod to the forest floor, its design camouflaging it as a large boulder. From within, Zichter, Ulla, and Thrylan monitored their surroundings using biosensitive equipment. The pod's scanners detected a group of humans trekking through the jungle, a team of researchers conducting wildlife studies. "They're scientists," Zichter whispered, her tendrils twitching with excitement. How fitting. The team decided to observe from a distance, using advanced drones disguised as insects. The humans navigated the harsh environment with surprising ease, wielding tools to cut through dense foliage and collecting data on the local fauna. Despite sweltering heat and swarming insects, they pressed on, motivated by a shared goal. "Notice their efficiency," Ulla said. "Each member has a role, and they adapt to challenges as a unit." Dr. Thrylan pointed to one human who had stumbled into a patch of thorny vines. The others immediately rushed to help, treating the minor injuries with supplies from a first aid kit. Their compassion is not limited to survival alone, it strengthens their bonds, ensuring the group's overall resilience. As the humans set up camp for the night, Zichter proposed a bold idea. "Should we make contact? These individuals appear to be open-minded. They might not react with hostility." Dr. Thrylan hesitated. Caution is prudent. However, their scientific nature could make them valuable collaborators. After a brief debate, they decided to introduce themselves. Zichter activated a translator device, and the three stepped out of the pod, shimmering softly in the moonlight. The humans froze, their expressions a mix of awe and fear. One of the humans, a woman with a calm demeanor, stepped forward cautiously. "Who are you?" she asked. Dr. Thrylan projected a reassuring glow. "We are explorers, much like yourselves. We come in peace to learn about your resilience and adaptability." The humans exchanged glances, their fear giving way to curiosity. The woman smiled hesitantly. "Well, you've certainly come to the right place. Welcome to Earth." Learning together. Over the next few days, the humans and aliens exchanged knowledge. The researchers shared stories of human survival against natural disasters, medical breakthroughs, and community-driven recovery efforts. In turn, the aliens introduced concepts of galactic biology, advanced medicine, and sustainable technology. Zictor was fascinated by the humans' creativity. One researcher demonstrated how they used local plants to create medicines. "You adapt not only to survive," Zictor remarked, "but also to thrive. This is extraordinary." Ula, meanwhile, marveled at the human storytelling. "Your memories and experiences seem to shape your survival strategies. Emotions are not just a byproduct, they are integral to your resilience." The collaboration culminated in a profound realization. While humans were experts at surviving their planet's challenges, the aliens' technological and biological advancements could help humanity address global crises. The two species had much to learn from one another. As the Celestara prepared to depart, the humans stood at the edge of the forest, watching their new friends ascend into the sky. Zictor waved one of her tendrils, her voice filled with hope. "Perhaps one day, we will meet again, stronger, smarter, and united." And with that, the Celestara vanished into the cosmos, carrying with it the lessons of human resilience and the promise of an intergalactic friendship. As the Celestara traveled away from Earth, its crew buzzed with excitement over their findings. The data collected from the human stories and their first-hand interactions revealed insights that no simulation could replicate. Zictor and Ula were already compiling a report for the Galactic Xenobiological Council, but they felt their mission had only scratched the surface. Back on Earth, meanwhile, the human researchers stood in awe, recounting their encounter with the aliens to trusted colleagues. They decided to keep the event confidential for now, fearing the widespread panic such news might provoke. However, the encounter had sparked an idea among the team. If these advanced beings had studied humanity, what could humans learn from them in return? Dr. Evelyn Carter, the leader of the research team, proposed a bold plan. "They came here to learn about our resilience," she said, "but what if we invited them to help us solve some of our greatest challenges? Climate change, disease, even space exploration. These are battles we can't fight alone." A message to the stars. The team quickly got to work constructing a signal using the notes and technology shared during their brief interaction. They crafted a universal message of peace and curiosity, inviting the Celestara back for further collaboration. Far across the galaxy, the signal reached the alien ship. Drive, Thrylan and the students were elated. A response so soon, Ula marveled. It seems their ingenuity extends beyond survival. The Council on the Celestara debated the risks of returning. Some were wary of exposing their technology further, but Drive, Thrylan advocated for the potential of mutual growth. This alliance, he argued, could mark a new chapter not only for humans but for the entire galaxy. A shared mission. Years passed, and the partnership between humanity and the crew of the Celestara flourished. Together, they worked on projects that pushed the boundaries of both human and alien knowledge. What began as a cautious exchange of ideas had evolved into a powerful alliance. The First Galactic Conference. The first major milestone was the Galactic Resilience Summit, held aboard the Celestara. Representatives from Earth joined delegates from other allied species to discuss the challenges faced by planets across the galaxy. The summit's primary focus was on survival strategies, combating environmental collapse, mitigating pandemics, and preparing for cosmic disasters. The humans brought their creativity and adaptability to the table, while the aliens offered advanced technologies and centuries of wisdom. Together, they crafted a blueprint for intergalactic cooperation, with Earth poised to serve as a model for blending technology, community, and emotion-driven innovation. A unified exploration. Eager to take their newfound partnership further, the Celestara and Earth's leaders proposed a joint exploration mission to a distant, uncharted star system. The mission's goal was twofold: to discover habitable planets and to test how well the two species could collaborate in unknown conditions. The spacecraft, a hybrid of human ingenuity and alien design, was named Unity. It featured Earth-inspired engineering for modular adaptability, enhanced by alien energy systems that allowed it to travel vast distances quickly and efficiently. Zicta and Ula were chosen to represent the Celestara, alongside a human team led by Evelyn Carter. This mission, Carter said during the launch, is a testament to what we can achieve when we embrace our differences and work as one. The journey aboard Unity wasn't without its challenges. The crew faced unexpected cosmic phenomena, solar flares, gravitational anomalies, and uncharted asteroid fields, but their combined strengths shone through. Humans' quick thinking and ability to improvise complemented the aliens' deep scientific knowledge and advanced technology. On one occasion, a severe system failure left the ship stranded near a dying star. While the aliens worked to repair the energy core, the humans devised an ingenious workaround to stabilize the ship using simple tools and resourceful thinking. The event underscored the value of their partnership, with each side bringing skills the other lacked. A new world. After months of travel, Unity arrived at its destination, a pristine, Earth-like planet teeming with potential. The crew named it Harmonia, symbolizing the unity that had brought them there. Together, they established a small outpost, blending alien technology with human architecture. The mission became a beacon of hope, demonstrating how collaboration could lead to extraordinary achievements. A future of possibilities. Back on Earth, news of Unity's success inspired a global renaissance. Humanity, once consumed by divisions, began to see itself as part of a larger, interconnected galaxy. The lessons learned from their alien allies reshaped Earth's approach to everything from education to environmental stewardship. For the crew of the Celestara, their mission to understand humanity had become something much greater. Zicta and Ula, now honorary ambassadors, often reflected on how their fascination with human resilience had led to a partnership that spanned the stars. Would you like an illustration of the hybrid spacecraft Unity, the summit aboard the Celestara, or the first steps on the planet Harmonia?